revitalize and transform relationships like exes, your friendships, rekindling relationships or love. Fourth Mercury retrograde of the year, improving the relationship, fostering it, especially if you use the Mercury retrograde to your advantage. Hi and welcome to Love and Leon. My name is Aja Kumbharia. Honestly, have been getting so many signs, messages and synchronicities from the universe that I just need to start speaking on YouTube again and putting out videos and talking to you guys. If you've watched any of my videos in the past, I really appreciate the support. So today this is completely unscripted and we are just going to have a chat. So lately I've immersed myself into astrology. One of the things that I've learned so far is that all of us here on this planet are affected by the energies of the planets in our solar system. I mean, we are obviously naturally affected by the sun. It rises every day and we get our vitamin D from it. But apart from that, the attributes of the constellations, the energetic exchange between the constellations, the physical space that the sun occupies in our solar system. Like currently the sun is in Sagittarius. It is Sagittarius season and I personally love it because I'm a Sagittarius. It's such a wonderful time to be traveling, to be exploring, to be doing something new and something different. And along with that, every single planet in our solar system, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, the asteroids in the asteroids belt, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto. All of these and the spaces that they occupy in our solar system have a profound impact on our energies based on our natal charts, that is the position of planets as they are when we are born, the moment that we are born, and along with that as they are in transit in the sky right now or in space right now. So currently we have Mercury retrograde and I was really drawn to talking about this, especially since yesterday I was just thinking about how significant Mercury retrograde has been in my life. Mercury retrogrades are just really notorious and they have a very bad reputation because of everything that happens. Well, it's exhausting, honestly, and I know so many of you are also exhausted here when it comes to Mercury retrograde. So it started on 25th of November this year, 2024. This was our fourth Mercury retrograde of the year, and then it's going to end by 15th to 16th December. So we have a good 2 weeks left in Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is planet of communication. It's a planet of technology. It's a planet of travel in terms of short term or short distance travel, like local places. So Mercury in retrograde basically means that while the planet is in transit, its revolutionary orbit around the sun, there are instances when our planet crosses the planet Mercury, and the way it is with two trains that they cross each other, and it appears as if one of the trains is going backwards when it's not. That's the phenomena of Mercury retrograde. Mercury, when it's in retrograde, it's not actually going backwards in time, but there is that illusion of it going backwards in time, and that illusion actually influences so many things in our physical space. Technology, satellites, and other technological aspects like electronics, appliances, internet connection, all those things can get adversely affected, especially communication. So communication between two people, between friends, between families, communications in groups, all those things are affected, and it is really seen. Like just the other day I had a meeting and it just wouldn't connect. There was no issue. It was probably just the retrograde that was causing this, and this is something that happens often. So for Mercury retrograde, you should always have backup devices, backups planned, like multiple backups. Back up your data, back up your emails, back up your messages, keep a backup for good measure. With Mercury retrograde, normally people really tend to miss their exes because retrogrades sort of bring back the past, or they appear to be going backwards. Because of that, there is a lot of revival of past energy. That could mean that you're thinking about your past relationships more, you're thinking about people who are no longer in your life, you think about moments and instances that happened in the past. So it's a great time for reflection, especially before you set your goals or intentions for the new year. Since the new year will be starting very soon, we just have a month. So this time is great for purging out all those emotions, all those traumas, all those residual feelings that you have, whether it's for relationships like exes or friendships that didn't work out. And it's a great time for reflecting what went well, what didn't go well. And especially during this time, you tend to think about where it went wrong in communication, since most of the issues that we have with other people are often because of communication, or rather miscommunication. So that is something to be very considerate about. So many people have come to me to talk about, they're feeling their best, they're not having such a good time anymore because they're constantly thinking about the people that have left. They're asking me, what can they do to let go? And my advice to that question is just going to be very straightforward. In order to truly let go of something, you have to experience it fully. So if you're thinking about an ex, just let those thoughts come to you. Just don't approach them, don't talk to them unless it's absolutely necessary, but let them be where they belong in the past. Right. Let them be where they belong in the past. With exes and this past energy, the more you feel it and the more you allow yourself to just sit in it, whether it's grief, whether it's anger, whether it's disgust, honestly, because some of us made bad decisions in the past, but it's okay. It's part of life. That's how we learn. And you have to realize that people come into your life so that you learn a specific lesson. And once that lesson is learned, they often leave. But that's not the case with all the people in your life. Like family, friends, best friends, soulmates, those people, some of them are meant to stay for much longer. They're your companions for life, right? But these people that are really bothering you by just having thoughts of them because they're exes or they're just people who have wronged you in the past, just allow yourself to feel those emotions, purge those emotions out. And instead of just sitting with them and thinking about it and being in your head, you have to feel them in your body. You have to realize, okay, where am I feeling this? What does it feel like? What is it? The sensation. And just feel it in your body and let it pass. So then you're not holding on to more and more feelings or more and more trauma in your body, and your body can just be. And this is so important to do, this purging, this tower moment that sort of is happening for so many of us. Like Pluto left Capricorn and finally entered Aquarius this year. So Aquarius is an air sign. It's a mutable air sign. It's very good for communication, and since it's like energy of the wind, it's great for bringing about change very rapidly. So these next 20 something years are going to be so important and so transformative for everyone's life in terms of innovation. Aquarius governs the 11th house of friendships and groups. It is ruled by Uranus, the planet of innovation, and Saturn, the planet of discipline, resilience, persistence. When we combine these energies with the planet Pluto, since Pluto is now in Aquarius, Pluto is the planet of rebirth and transformation, and also like a certain sense death and destruction. It's a deeply transformative energy. So this is a great time to completely revitalize and transform your friendships. For this specific reason, this Mercury retrograde that is happening is so important at this stage of time, since Pluto moved in Aquarius on 19th of November, and then a week later we have Mercury retrograde. So all the gunk and all the negative emotions, negative feelings, the traumas and everything associated with those past relationships is now coming out to surface so that you can clean it and let go of the mess and just move forward in life so that you can welcome this new energy with new revitalized force, and you can welcome this new energy with new hope. And Aquarius is also about hope and good luck and things like that. You can expect to be more hopeful about friendships and the way you network, but you can also think about transforming how you're going to do that. Go to clubs, go to network events, go to cafes, have conversations with people in real life, and not just Bumble or Tinder or dating apps or online friendship apps, because the magic of meeting someone in real life and the meet cutes and all those things is going to be back. It is back. While it didn't completely go away, as more of our lives became so integrated with social networks and especially our social lives, it's about time for a rehaul. For the past 9 19 years, Pluto was in Capricorn, and that is when we saw the rise of social networks, basically, in everyone's lives. So now we can expect changes, and to expect change, you also have to do something different. So try out different things, try out different clubs, talk to new people, talk to different kinds of people, talk to people of all age groups, because that is how you'll get more perspective and you'll be able to network better. You'll be able to leverage those networks, get more success and more abundance in your life. And that applies to love as well, because some of the friendships, especially if you have placements in your 11th house or if your 8th and 7th houses are in Aquarius, friendship is going to be really integral for you to find love. Another relationship between friendship and love, if your Venus is in the 11th house or if it's in Aquarius, you are likely to find love through friendships. Like, you could be friends first and then blossoms into something more sort of thing. So keep an eye out for that. And if you'd like me to read your chart for any kind of guidance, whether it comes to love or friendships or just an overall reading of your personal natal chart, let me know. Drop a message to me or reach out to me on Instagram and I'll do a personal reading for you. Yeah, so we were talking about Mercury retrograde, right? And I just really took off on a tangent there. But basically, with Mercury retrograde, take it easy on yourself, because this is a time when so many traumas come out, when you are likely to be easily triggered, when you're likely to misunderstand someone else. Knowing that Mercury retrograde is actually a thing, and I mean, it's just energies, right? It's just energies. Even if we see the planet, we don't see the planet with our naked eye, Its light, its emissions, its energy still reaches us. And our planet's gravity and its gravity still interacts with each other, even if the forces are very minor. Everything is energy. Everything in this universe is energy, and I really love energies. I believe in energies, and my name, Ursha, also means energy. So I'm all about energies. There is no doubt there. So regardless of whether or not you want to consider Mercury retrograde, it's still going to affect your life. So you can intentionally use the energy of Mercury retrograde to improve your life, especially for the long term. Especially so that when you're setting your intentions, they don't come from a place of fear or a place of hope, because you've processed all that and you felt it and you let it integrated within yourself. And those lessons, once they're integrated, you can make better decisions and you can make better plans in terms of what did you like and what didn't you like, and invite that specific energy that you like into your life. I hope you survive. No, I'm kidding. I know you will survive, because up till now there are like 4 Mercury retrogrades in a year, and depending on how old you are, you have survived every single one of them. So I know you can do it. Your affirmations: be more kind to other people and try to understand where they are coming from. Why have they taken a specific action, or why haven't they taken action, and what's really going on. So have buffer times, before you decide to take drastic actions upon your relationships or friendships during this time. Like with the people that you have in your life, give it some buffer time. Think about it. Even if you lash out or get triggered or you speak to them in unkind ways, just give it some time. Think over it. Think about how it makes you feel. Think about what value they bring to your life, if they're important to you, and don't let it go. Approach the conversation with kindness, with compassion and honesty. Tell them exactly how you are feeling, why you said it the way you said it, and hear them out. Because this honest communication and the space for emotional vulnerability is actually what's going to help improve those relationships. This time is actually really great for rekindling relationships or love that you may have for someone already in your life. Like maybe it didn't work out before, but now it might just work out, because if you're thinking about them, there is a very high chance that they're also thinking about you. And if the relationship didn't end, like if they're not your ex per se, then there are chances that it might be revived or revitalized, especially if you use the Mercury retrograde to your advantage and you heal your past relationship traumas that may have been the cause for that relationship to not work out back then. Approach all relationships and all people that matter in your life with care and compassion and honesty, because sometimes that can go a long way in terms of resolving miscommunication, in terms of improving the relationship, fostering it or saving it or reviving it. Be honest, be kind, A very interesting thing that I channeled yesterday, I channel messages sometimes, was that chalcedony, like blue chalcedony, is a very important stone, especially during this time of the year, that is the fourth quarter, in which this Mercury retrograde is happening. Blue chalcedony is actually a great stone during this time. So it comes from the agate family, chalcedony, and it's great to use during Mercury retrograde specifically because it is one that helps you learn new languages. It's related to speaking and speech and throat chakra. Not only does it help you to articulate your words better, it also helps you hold back words that you may regret. It helps harmonize the mind, spirit, emotions. So you're more in control of your emotions and what you say to others during this time. It is great for repelling negative energy and protection in general as well. So look into blue chalcedony. So that's all for today, and I really enjoyed having this open-hearted, chill talk with you about astrology, Mercury retrograde, things like that. So with lots of love and some Leon, I hope to see you soon. I love you guys, and thank you so much for tuning in today, especially if you watched till the end. I'm really, really grateful for you. I love you. Bye.